some sleight of hand tricks.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. Hope it goes okay. I had a little trouble starting this video, so we'll see where we end up. And we've got the Pizzster's 389 EXHD and Rogers Lowboy here in 159. So we'll see how this goes. Got the trencher on here. Sticks off that right side quite a bit. So that's one thing you got to keep an eye on with this cargo. And just watch what's on your right. And we are going to Emporia. So kind of straight south. Head out of Sioux City, Omaha, Topeka, Emporia. So let's see how we make out. And I'll explain on the way why I think I'm a little nervous about it.
Route guidance has started. Please drive to the highlighted route.
All right. So what's got me nervous is I haven't taken that cargo of Pizzster's, the underground mining loader. It's that really low, heavy, squat loader, although this is 7,000 pounds heavier. I'd driven that thing quite a while, or hauled it around. So I found a load out of Rock Springs going to
make the next right.
Price, and it was going to that gallon oil site that I mentioned as we drove by the other day. And I thought, oh, god dang, we might as well go there. And nope. Got out of Rock Springs, west of town, through those tunnels. Just got into those S-turns, and boom, game crashed.
The next left.
So I tried to check the game log, and it really wouldn't let me. It was just like
move to the furthest right lane.
Actually unresponsive.
And then make the next right.
And it was just full of something to do with the license plate, which I hadn't seen before. Maybe we had something spawn in that area that's not compatible with 159. Not sure. Hope it is anything to do with the Rogers. Anyway, so I went back in thinking, well, maybe I'll just be able to bluff my way through it and get through there, but nope, didn't happen. We're well and truly not going to get anywhere. In here, 77,000. We're going to be around 120,000 pounds. But there's a signal light's not making any sound again. I had a few weird things go on in the live stream.
Get ready to make the next left.
4 ways. Oh, there's the signal again.
Make the next left.
128. Oh yeah, I ran into I had a head-on collision in this truck. In my no, this is all tire wear. I got 5,500 miles on the tires. 5,400. There's no damage to the chassis or the cabin. Nothing on the trailer. That's one thing they could fix, and I wouldn't mind at all. If you could put some miles on your tires. So let's look at this beast. lift the truck up a little bit. Looks a little better.
Exit to the right.
Well, knock on wood. Hopefully we get somewhere here. Mississippi River. Nebraska.
Exit to the right.
That guy's really slowing down fast.
Next lap.
Oh, jeez. Stalled it. Why did he stop back? Nah, he didn't. I'm being a road hog. He didn't do anything wrong. There's that sound again. I remember it's cutting out because of the amount of traffic. There goes the engine sound. I noticed in beta, or not beta, in the live stream. So the engine's back. It did it a few times there, and I think it had to do with the proximity of other trucks, AI trucks. As soon as that guy in the distance started driving away, we got our audio back. And not everything goes. And I don't know if you remember, geez, I can't remember what a game version it was. It was around the time Convoy was coming out, whatever we were at then, 137, 138 or something like that. There was a time when, what was it? I had a lot of audio problems. Oh no, that was later on. It was when we were well into Convoy. It was at the Wild Bunch. And engine sounds would keep going out. And it would always start with the horn. So the horn was the first thing you would lose. And then it's kind of like that here where you lose your signals. And then you lose the sound of the engine at idle. And if you bring the engine up, you'll hear it. Bring the RPM up. So we still have, here comes the dude. They kept working.
Keep to the left.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Something strange going on there. All I want to do is get to the destination. But we're running pretty smooth. The frame rates aren't, huge, but it's smooth, which means more than frame rates. which is kind of a weird thing to say, because like every now and then, for whatever reason, I'll have good frame rates, but it'll be jittery. And, you know, in some cases I reboot. Other cases it just kind of, there's a blip and it goes away. It's kind of a strange one. So anyway, I would take this frame rate for the smoothest we're getting right now, and as opposed to, you know, 120 frames or something, which you don't really notice. And I know a lot of folks will say, yeah, but you don't need to set it to run over 60 and it'll be fine. And it's true. But what I find with this graphics card, my performance is really poor unless if I don't have the graphics card settings where they are, where it's maxed out like it is, and I have the frame rates at 60, the CPU does more work. The CPU gets actually busier than it is when I have the graphics card cranked. So somebody with a higher degree of education than I do can explain that. But it's a fact. It's spent a lot of hours with Tommy and Eric trying to figure that out. And they are people who are smarter than me by quite a measure. And yeah. So anyway, there you go. So when I have this thing, it unleashed the frame rates. The CPU doesn't run as much, and not as much as getting offloaded to it, I guess, and the game runs way better. So anyway, oh, it's a 2-lane road.
Continue straight on.
Honeybee.
Move to the furthest right lane, and then continue straight on. Continue straight on.
Oh, Auburn Designs. I haven't been through this intersection in quite a while. It seemed like every other day I was going through that intersection. Must have been when Iowa came out. Right there. Maybe it was when Missouri came out. But it's been a little while. Oh, she's weak.
Keep to the
photo
left.
shoot. Well, I'll drag you along for a photo shoot here. I gotta fix that in this profile. Keep forgetting about it. It happens, and then I go and get busy doing a million other things and forget all about it until I need to use it again. So that's just in this one profile. I'm trying to make it quick. See, we got some kind of backdrop.
Keep to the right.
Button now. Uh-oh. So the AI's still hitting the brakes for no apparent reason. A little merging 101 or little rehabilitation of driver's ed. This bridge here and guardrails out of the way and try a photo. Figure out which button I have mapped for it here.
Keep to the right.
Okay, we got one. All right, here we go. Let's get a photo quick like. Fast like a hockey puck. All right, let's just bring the light somewhere else. Oh, got shade. Get the rear focus in. Move left a bit. Good, done deal. What do you want to do? Hit that button. There we go. Oh.
Recalculating.
Don't have a lot of brakes there. We do have a lot of weight.
Recalculating.
Poor Donna's having to recalculate her recalculation. But yeah, the game seems remarkably smooth and looks really good. Oops, wrong button. No one. It's kind of a hazy kind of day out here, but looks pretty good.
And then make the next right. Make the next right. Keep to the right.
40 miles to go. Oops. Speeding a bit.
Move to the furthest right lane, and then make the next right. Make the next right.
Well, said all those trucks go by over there and didn't lose our signal sound. Curious to know what that is. Or if it's just going to be a bug fix and it goes away. Who knows? So, one thing we learned in the live stream was that okay, so initially with we were having to take the frame buffer or the buffer size where we had it 50 typically for Pizzster stuff and Southern stuff, a few other guys, and we had to bump it down to 10 to get Ruda stuff to work in 159. I did that. I had Ruda stuff working
Move
Friday
to
night.
the furthest right lane, and then make the next right.
And then Ruda updated his stuff so it would work
Exit.
outside of that little change. And then SCS did an update and fixed it, so they realized they had a problem there, fixed that. And then Pizzster updated his mod guard, which I did, and we learned all of that during yesterday's live stream. So you want to go through all of that, going back to yesterday's live stream. Bit of painful stuff trying to figure out the roof cam, but got that too. If you're having problems with yours, well, we solved that problem as well. And I actually go out of the game into the config and change that setting back, the frame buffer rate,
Continue
or
straight
buffer
on.
size, sorry. And so if you're curious as to what that is, it's, wow, it all happened in the live stream. Spent quite a bit of time goofing around getting different things working, but at the end of the day, we got Pizzster Struck going in 159. I didn't do the update to Rudas, and I didn't try them after moving the buffers back. We had the buffers at the default size, the buffer and the frame window length or whatever it is. I had those at the default setting, and we did several runs like that. It was all good. So if you're having problems, we do discuss it in Saturday's live stream.
Move to the furthest left lane, and then make the next left. Make the next left.
What do the windows sound like in this one? Pretty electric. What is that? That's tight. That's a lot of railway track.
Get ready to make the next left. Make the next left. Not looking familiar. You have arrived at your destination. Route guidance is now finished.
Oh, it's interesting. Oh, we could maybe even drive in there. Who knows? That amazing clutch. Oh, I don't know. Well, I kind of see formulating a plan here. Missed it by that much. Oh, there's that stalling. Oh, again. I don't know what that's all about. I kind of think probably better off just to go right around. I was going to back into there, but we'll just go right around and back in. Should be possible, even though all that overhang is on the right side of the cargo and the it's interesting, that flashing on that truck there, near glass or whatever. Anyway, the overhang and that crane kind of overlap, but I think we'll be all right. Maybe I should have went out the gate. Yeah, I probably should have. To back up a little distance here. Hindsight, maybe plan A was the one to go with. Sorry to be in such a hurry. I got 2 minutes and I gotta be upstairs barbecuing. We did it. Oh my God, that was kind of stressful because that crashing in Wyoming, trying to get a job done over there. So anyway, as always, guys, appreciate you following along, and yeah, 159. I think it's going to be pretty good. I think we're, good thing it's a beta. We're getting things sorted out, and nice to see Pizzster stuff working in it. And kudos to those guys for getting that patch out and getting things going, and as well as the folks at SCS and Ruda and whoever else. We'll find out as we go along and what kind of efforts they went through to get the sort of shaky start to getting into 159 sorted out. But they've all done it, so good for them so far. And we'll carry on. Look forward to catching you in the next one, as always, and take care. Bye for now.